All right, me, Steve, and the hairy man are out here at a conservation area, and we're gonna camp for a night or two. I got the hammock all set up with the tarp. The hairy man's got the horse trailer. Me and Steve got the Rangers and a fire going. We have the parabolic microphone, binos. Got the old O-light in case we need some light tonight. And here's where I'm gonna be sleeping at. There's a sleeping bag, the quilt. This is a really cool area. This is where Dennis had a lot of experiences, Dennis that passed away. And he claims that they took his dog Quigley, and they tried taking his new dog named Quigley, but he had a lot of experiences out here. And also a sheriff for the canine unit gave his report into Sasquatch theory, and he saw a white Sasquatch run across the road, and he lit it up with his light, and he watched it run across the field. But yeah, we're out here to document some of this activity. Hopefully the Sasquatch show up. And Steve's got his dog Lulu. The hairy man's got his dogs, and he's got the horse trailer.
Thermal scope. I'm gonna get a thermal scope, not a binocular.
A thermal scope?
Yep.
That'd be cool.
They're not that bad.
Sure.
I want to get some kind of quick release, like an AK mount. Then I can use them as a binocular too. Not always have it on the gun, pointing it in the woods when you don't need it. Pull that one little lever, comes right off.
Really?
It's like an AK mount or a Dragunov mount. Yep.
All right, we have the audio recorder running right now. It's kind of windy out, but if something happens around camp, we'll be able to pick it up. We got the thermal on the go, fancy GoPro, the dog alarm system, no sleeping on the job. But we got the EMF detector going right now, and we haven't had any spikes. I mean, if you get it close to an electronic, it'll start spiking. So the idea is if there is anything strange involved with Sasquatch as far as paranormal, it might go off whenever they're around. Steve's got his little Sony recorder right here. And did you say it turns on? Like, is it voice activated?
It can be.
Can be? Okay. Okay, so even electronics that are turned off will produce a wave.
It's the batteries.
Oh, okay, the batteries, yeah. Is it though?
You can take the battery out and then,
yeah.
You got a spare battery, we can test that theory.
I mean, I think so. We got the, what do you call these chairs?
Zero gravity chairs.
Yeah, the zero gravity chairs, which I need to pick myself up on. Those, our carry man has the little pup here. Just trying to keep a good eye on her, him or her. Wonder what this rope was for. There are bears out here. Big black bear. But the last time I was here with Joe went walking up over that hill, and I was still in the parking lot, and I heard this giant tree come crashing down. You can hear a bunch of limbs snapping, and whenever it hit the ground, you could feel the boom. But when Joe got back, I asked him if he heard it, and he said he didn't. So I found that to be interesting. I really like that conservation road. Like, we can walk all the way down it with our parabolic and thermals, and we should be able to see something. But I'm thinking they're up there watching us. Pay attention to that spot. I'm calling it out right now. Hopefully the wind dies down tonight. After the sun goes down, it should, and we should have a pretty good night. Got the fire rolling.
I figured out something with that Gaia GPS software. But anyway,
or something in the
I
woods.
came out here a week later to get my recorder off that area over there, and I had a different layer on my GPS turned on, and it shifted me over.
Oh, wow.
That's what I learned about Gaia. If you shift layers onto different map layers, just imagine 2 people laying the same map on the same grid. It ain't gonna be perfect, man.
Yeah.
That's what I found out. It shifted me over like 100 yards from where I put my recorder.
Whoa. Okay.
Once I switched to my layer that I mapped it to, walked right up and got it.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I did try the other layer because it took me up, I think, that ridge right there. And I'm like, where's my recorder? So I'm walking up that ridge, man, and I found some footprints, dude. They were like 7 inches wide, about that wide. And it was like they were going up the ridge. You see just like the toes digging in, like it was running. Barely anything.
Like the front end, the front pad.
But the front pad and just digging, like it was digging in as it was running.
He was getting it.
And the ground, the leaves were soft and it was kind of muddy and they sunk down in there.
He got traction.
And that's what I want to go up there with you to check out.
I got a recorder.
If they're trucking up and down over these ridges along this creek, then
I think so.
we're going to find disturbances. They're not like your typical track. And it definitely wasn't deer. Deer, like, poke, poke, poke. This is 7 inch wide, jing, 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 going all the way up. And I started walking up the ridge, and I did find some structures up on top. Nothing was glaringly, not like a teepee or anything like that, but...
There's a bunch of persimmon trees around here.
Oh, really?
All through that strip.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice creeks.
Well,
and deer.
they should be loaded. I looked in the persimmon trees. There's no persimmons, even on the ground. So I'm like, damn.
The deer,
Coons?
We got here stunned a lot of trees.
the deer get them quick, and boogers like them too.
Yeah, I think so.
They come in, if they're
Oh,
out here,
yeah.
and they know where they are, they're going to get them when they're perfect.
Yeah. I think that's why they travel to certain spots, because they know what's in season, where it's at, and they've done it several times.
Yeah, a lot of people that got orchards around their property, they went just to the perfect. They're getting ready to go get them. They go to bed and they come out in the morning, they're all gone.
Yeah.
The whole damn tree.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What is that? Something's out there. Thought she heard it. Probably a squirrel.
Mm-hmm. What are you hearing, buddy? Try to zoom around us. See if we can pick up on anything. Alright, we found some type of feather. I'm not sure what it is, but we're going to leave it here after we leave. But I'm using that to capture Sasquatch's attention, possibly. And also Steve pointed out that there's a widowmaker right over my hammock. And it is windy out, so hopefully it doesn't fall on me. I'm thinking if it does fall, it's going to slip out of there. Hopefully it doesn't fall my way. It should be alright.
I got some calls brought over here.
Oh, the old crow call. Ooh, Adam's death whistle.
Death on a stick right there, baby.
Sounds evil, dude. Did you see Lulu's face when you did that, dude? Look at her. She didn't know what to think. Something up there, you hear that?
Bird chirping.
No, something is moving up there.
Yoshi.
She's barking now. Lulu blended in, I didn't see her for a second. What are you doing?
So I'm going down top of the hill, pull a recorder to see what kind of noise we got for the last week. As soon as I get back here, we'll listen to what's been screaming out here, okay?
That sounds good to me.
And then I'll have a replacement recorder down there above the creek on the ridge. And then I think
I might put one down
I'm
there.
thinking I might try to get one up there. Look at that beautiful ridge. I just want to cross over and get up there before it gets
I
dark.
might put one in that cedar tree right there at the creek edge.
See that right there?
Yeah.
The highest ridge right there. I'm just going to G.I. Joe up that hill, man. With my sidearm, just in case.
Come on, Poppy.
I want to hear more about this movie where Arnold Schwarzenegger has a baby. Cooking up some chili.
That's too hot there, too. Mark. 6:03, there we go, close enough. It was Wednesday, October 18th, 6:03 p.m. We might be a mouse or something. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to set this up. Could put a sock around it too, I don't have a windshield. So I'm going to set it in a cedar tree, which will be protected from moisture and dew. But I'm also going to put a sock, just a regular sock around it for a windshield, or what do they call that for mics? The
windshield, wind blocker, whatever. I call it the muff. Yeah, this is a cool little campground. It's pretty remote, and like I said, this conservation area is pretty close to where Dennis lived at, one of my past guests that I've interviewed, and he's not with us today, but we're out here in memory of him to do some research and hopefully provide some evidence to people. But yeah, we're not out there in the deep woods around here, but we're hoping they come up to us.
I'm going to set this recorder up. I use Audacity software to listen to it after I'm done, but I like to set it off or start the actual recording on hour increments because it's really hard to backtrack everything if it's not perfect. But I don't have a wind screen for it. I'm going to use just an old sock. I like to use cedar trees because of the foliage. It will deflect some rain and or all dew in the morning, so it won't, basically hurt the electronic
Yeah, you want to protect it a little bit.
And I've got it going. I'm going to stuff it in here.
Those recorders are tough as nails, man. I've dropped them from like 30 feet. Not 30 feet.
It could hurt them. I'm going to stick it right on there in the branch. I won't need a holder or nothing.
The cedar will help block the wind too.
That it will. 4 feet off the ground. Hopefully Bigfoot don't get it like the last couple times.
Yeah.
I have a holder. I guess I could put it in there.
The old Ozark Harryman should be back within an hour and a half, probably. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be a pretty good night. The wind is definitely calming down, so if they do vocalize, we should hear something. I hear animals moving around us, but it's probably the squirrels. It's that time to get the food.
I have another recorder, and since I'm not going out tonight, if you want to follow me, you can. I'm going to set another one up on that ridge.
Yeah, there's trails to get up there, but we'd have to walk.
Go straight up.
Yeah, if you want to go straight up, that's cool.
I mean, I could put one down at camp, but I think we're going to make too much noises that close.
Yeah,
Later on, when I'm editing, it's hard to. Sometimes it's hard to tell if you got something there, and it takes more time.
Yeah, I hate editing audio. I love it when there's Sasquatch though, because there's going to be good stuff on there. Like if you experience it during the day, it's fun to go back and check, but like whenever you're just randomly doing it, you can get burnt out. It's definitely cumbersome, but
I tend to get the better Bigfoot vocals than you guys sometimes. It's just, I don't know, the way it works sometimes.
yeah.
But if you don't record, you're not going to hear nothing anyway, so.
I'm not as good as you guys.
A lot of times it's just dead air space, but every once in a while you can hear one walking up. And I do have a recorder holder. I think I'm going to use this one up there.
You see the sticker on the back of my truck?
Cool, I didn't get one of those.
I found it on Amazon.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Cool. I need to get me one.
Yeah. I didn't make them. I just bought it. I was like, yeah, it's already a thing. keep hearing something over there.
I just did too. I don't know what it was. Bird.
Probably. I see a little bitty heat signature.
You hear that?
Yeah, I've heard several sounds right over here since we've been talking. I've just kind of been ignoring them.
Could have been a nut.
Yeah.
He heard that.
Yeah.
I hear a vehicle coming.
Really?
I'm going to bring my cooler over here next to the table, and I got the natty in there. Open a cold couple of those later.
Cool. I mean,
Right at this time, about
there's
30,
food, so.
30 minutes before the sun, it's completely dark. That's when the boogers start getting up, and it's probably about that now.
Oh, look at you.
She's good. She knows.
That's a knife.
You need to get down? Okay. No jumping. Where you going?
Cool. All right.
You didn't need it all.
Do a call.
I got a knocking stick.
Yeah.
Let me get this stuff out and I'll go get it.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm going to do 2 knocks. I'm going to do 1 knock, and then I'm going to come back and let it wait about 9 seconds and do another knock.
Okay.
That was good. 8, 9.
All right, now I'm focused in. Do another one.
Just 1?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good knocking tree there.
An owl responded to that.
Because it might not be an owl.
Yeah, no.
But it sounds kind of creepy and odd, which it did. Probably not an owl.
Yeah,
See how close he was?
it sounded creepy and odd, didn't it?
Yeah, my skin's crawling. That was a creepy owl.
Yeah, that was a strange one.
He's close. I bet you can pick him up on a thermal.
Probably.
You want to leave this creek here? This is good enough.
Yeah. I've never heard an owl do that.
It was funky. It had like a creep to it. Usually when that happens, there's infrasound in it. It sounds, makes your skin crawl. It's the only thing I can think of. It's some kind of frequency in the infrasound range, which is 20 hertz or less. It was creepy.
You did that wood knock and it responded immediately.
I mean, it was that third one was immediately.
I know if I didn't pick it up on this camera, my Zoom recorder probably did.
My recorder would have picked that up too.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that was right by your recorder.
And I started it at 6, so what time is it? So about an hour and a half in.
Cool.
I gotta stir the chicken pot.
I'm gonna grab my thermal. I just can only hold so many cameras at once. Well, that was pretty unusual because Steve did that wood knock. I think it was your second or third wood knock the first time, the first series, and we immediately heard that owl vocalization. I don't know if it was a real owl or maybe one of them. It sounded funky. My recorder's going though, so hopefully it picked it up.
We can check it out on Audacity software and see what range the hertz is, and that will help determine, you know, if it was a Bigfoot or a owl, actually. They are a different range. I can't recall offhand, but they're separate.
Yeah.
I think owls are higher up on the frequency. I gotta find my dog.
Lulu, where you at?
There you go.
I'll be sleeping in the darkness. You see something? What is it? Yeah, what is that?
It's like 2 vertical lines.
Definitely think. Oh my gosh, there's a raccoon.
Is there?
Yeah.
How far?
Not very far. It's wanting to come into our camp, I'm guessing. It's like in the woods on a log.
No. Can't really see that.
Right between those 2 trees.
Yep. See something there. Might be a fox. No, I can tell by the body. The hump on the back.
I hear it. There's something clicking out there.
He's got a big old hump on the back. He's been eating good. He's watching me. Hi. It's.
Look around that ridge. Let me know if you see anything.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Something up there.
Really, we can't really see deep into the woods.
No.
It's got too much foliage, which is insulation barrier. And until fall hits, a lot of the leaves fall off. Oh, there's another raccoon coming in.
They smell your famous chili.
He's got his nose up. He's walking a log. He just put his nose up. He's walking a log. It might be the same one, but
It sucks. It started raining.
yeah.
Hopefully it stops.
Yeah. He's coming in for the kill. It might be the same one. He was walking on a log.
They're gonna come up here and slap this thing. Try to tip it over.
Big. Oh yeah, they're coming in.
You think so?
I would say that was probably a quarter mile off or so. So I think they're closing in. You see our big fire we got going on back there at camp.
Yeah.
It looks like he's coming in from where 2 valleys meet.
Yeah, that's where we've had all this stuff happen, where those owls were going off at.
You got the hilltop here. You can see it in the shadow of the moon. It's kind of like a hourglass. It's a focal point. He's walking around the bend. Walking in.
No, it sounded like they were coming towards us, like up this ridge behind us.
He shot that yell at, when he yelled, it came directly at us.
Mm-hmm. Well, we had more owls go off and we're hearing some strange sounds, so hopefully My auto recorder is picking it up, but
Still some chips.
yeah, you can grab some chips. We got some stuff going on though, so hopefully it picks up during the night. The Ozark Harry man went back home and he's coming right back, so hopefully he doesn't miss any of the action. But yeah, the goal is to let the Sasquatch come to us and hopefully we have a good encounter. But it's rained a little bit and it started pouring on the gear, so we had to pack it up, and then it stopped about after 10 minutes. Now we can see the stars out, so I'll try to document everything the best I can. Unfortunately, around a campfire really kills the audio, so I kind of have to walk away. But yeah, when that owl went off, I had the recorder sitting up on the truck, so hopefully it picked it up. Yeah.
Off in the distance, but a nice clean wood knot.
Really?
Yeah, right behind me.
I heard the owl. The owl.
Yeah, there's an owl up this
Yeah.
way. I heard the wood knot back over here.
Maybe we need to call that owl. Yeah, that's perfect.
Maybe wood like that at night.
I know. We should go up in that direction. See what it is.
Corner of here.
Yeah.
This little creek meanders all the way down here.
Something took off. What was that? Yeah.
Squirrels. Yeah. Can you see them? Yeah. I'll try to get them on night vision. Up he hid. Oh, there he goes. Stupid thermal. Yeah, they're squirrels.
How about a death call? Want to do a death call?
Yeah, let's do that. See what happens.
Down this way, past the library. Back this way.
Yeah.
There's a private property up there. Up on this ridge.
Really?
You got a different camera there?
Yeah. My thermal's dead.
Okay. You want a little further? You want to head back?
We can head back. I kind of want to go down to that creek.
Yeah, same here. I'll leave my camera on standby.
There's fish. There's fish in the creek, so they might be down there. I hear it. Yeah.
There's a nice doe walking peacefully through the woods back here.
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of goes up a little hill. I thought it was a squirrel or a big owl in a tree. And I looked, I was like, that's a big old heat signature up high. And I walked up and I saw a big doe walking back in there.
Okay, cool.
She's very peaceful, not spooked. She's just eating away like
That's
nothing's
cool.
bothering her. You know, if we hear something, we'll get a peek up and poke around back there. Because if we get right on the creek, it's going to be a little noisy. That's a real nice part out right there. That little owl up there anywhere. Is he up there? I think it's not just politics, it's religion.
What's the plan? Where are we going?
The shitter first. Joe's got to facilitate.
There's a dry creek down here, flanked by a couple of nice big fields,
Huh?
and a cemetery.
Okay, so we're heading towards the cemetery, going down a few trails.
Just gonna go straight there.
Okay. Hopefully we can find
Pretty
something.
good trail, straight out and back. See what we find. We can branch off. If there's any nearby ridges, we can cruise up.
Do you want to go to that spot where we heard knocks in the past, like
Yeah,
across that
we're
spring?
heading down that way toward the
Okay.
cemetery.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just following you guys and exploring along the way.
Yep. It's kind of hard to tell where the knocks came from. I know they're that way, and we're heading that way.
Yeah.
If they close that road off, like old forest roads when they close them off, that's kind of like a clue of a good place to go look, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is.
Closed forest road. And little ponds off to the sides for crawfish.
When I was a kid, I found one that was red. It looked like a damn lobster. That's freaking big.
Oh boy. But they're good. We get bacon, we put them on a little string, on a stick.
Let them
Like a waterfall spilling into a pond. Continue on.
There's some tracks in here, probably horse tracks. I don't know, what do you think?
Oh shit.
No.
Yes, I do.
It's hominid. Look at the arch right there.
I can't see.
Is it Bigfoot? Is it human? We don't know.
I don't know. I walked through here yesterday, but
That's a big
not sure if I walked right there.
Look.
Yeah, it goes into the creek.
Look at the size of this. Good snow.
Yeah.
13-inch, guys, that's Squatch. Bare toes.
It does look like bare toes.
Holy
right here.
shit.
Yeah, yeah, good
This is
eye.
a left foot and a big toe.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
It's a juvenile. That's why it's still got that arch.
Look at how wide it is at the foot.
I mean, it's like that wide.
I can see that. Yeah.
Almost casted.
I can see the heel
Top.
right there.
This is the one side of toe to the other heel. Look at the size of that sucker, man.
Yeah.
My foot's 12 inches. With
I
the
wish there was
shoe
some
on,
kind of
so.
3D scanning assisted. I know. When you filmed it, you could pick up the points.
It's about 13-inch. I think it's
That
a.
3D scanner, man.
It's
Maybe
bare-toed.
Uh-huh.
I'd say it's a juvenile,
Try to get some more
Male.
shadow on it.
but my foot is a foot long with the boot on it. It's about 13.
And it's on a it's on a dry creek bed.
Look how wide it is at the toe area versus mine.
How far is that stride from?
From there,
It's 4 foot. No, it's right here. That one there.
look at that.
Yeah. And there's a shotgun shell right there.
I got a tape measure, guys. That's probably more than a human size.
Survive out here.
Right. Heck yeah.
I'm gonna head up this side of the creek.
Hang
see
on,
what I
hang
can
on,
find.
guys.
What you got?
4 foot 2 inches. That's more than a human stride.
Boom.
That's more than The front of one, measure from the front of one to the back
A
of the
little
other.
bit more. Yeah.
4'3".
4'3".
That's more than.
Yeah, that is a pretty big stride.
That's.
And then
It's not
boom to this next one, into the creek, and then up that ridge.
Joe.
I mean, definitely following the waterway.
4 feet.
Definitely, we're walking this creek.
Yeah,
4
yeah, that's
feet,
what I think.
3 inches stride.
You know what? We need to get a little spreadsheet. There's a matrix on length of track.
That's more than
For
human.
approximate height and stride, you can kind of approximate the size of the animal.
Yeah.
Bigfoot and my IP is actually got that memorized. I probably need to.
I need to put a little cheat sheet. Oh, here's a great spot to get a. This is all crystal clear now.
Are there tracks going up into this creek? On the drone, I noticed this creek tears all the way through the park like a straight line. So, might be a good spot to look. Wow, look at those holes of water. That's spring right there.
Yeah, you could get a life straw or a little filter. You could filter a nice.
But that's a good spot to get a drink. How deep do you think that is?
Bring a little water filter.
That's clear.
You know, drinking it, I don't know.
No, you use a filter. You get a ceramic filter.
But if we find the spring coming out of the ground, that would be drinkable. You
Yeah.
probably could drink that, but just in case.
Giardia.
This is
Yeah.
next to the creek. Little foot.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that.
Tell you what, if you wait much longer, all the leaves are gonna fall. It's gonna be really hard to find tracks. This is.
Well, if they're walking this dry creek bed, if they step into the mud, I think we might. The ground is very moist. I think it'd be very good to find some prints on the actual mud, and they will cast good.
Yeah.
There's a nice mud stretch up here.
100% battery, I'm already down to 76. That's unusual. All my batteries keep dying really quick in this area. Could be a coincidence, but it's not really that cold.
Are they lithium?
I mean, yeah, I think so.
Older rechargeable batteries tend to have a memory loss.
They normally do pretty good. Maybe they're getting old.
Could be.
But like my Pulsar batteries, they last a really long time. They just both kept dying last night. That's unusual for Pulsar batteries.
Really? All your camera batteries are freaking out.
I know.
But we weren't picking up any EMF hits or anything major.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I think the Sasquatch will drain the batteries.
Let's walk up to that log and then come back.
Okay.
And then because this trail goes up a little.
Yeah.
Why are we backtracking? Why are we backtracking?
Well, we heading to explore the creek. There's another creek up here too.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's got to connect to another waterway.
Making sure.
Yeah, something could totally hide in there. It's a pretty steep bank. I mean, something could totally travel through here, not be detected.
There's a whole network of these little dry creeks through this whole place.
Like I said, there's got to be a cave system somewhere in here. Somewhere around here.
There's got to be at least one cave.
All right, so it's on 0. Put it on magnetic. Okay. What do we want to do?
Go for a hike. They're bringing horses in.
See that giant tree? Like, that's the stuff they like to hide behind. Big ass tree.
That's a horseman with no head.
The headless horseman? Somebody shoot it?
Yeah, somebody shot it.
Put a nail through it right there.
The horse got its nose shot off.
It's like a 22, somebody was hunting.
There's still green grass in there.
Weekend, I met a couple campers, the only guys here. They said they were sleeping. And early in the morning, somebody came down from this end of the park.
Really?
Was shooting with guns.
Really?
And I don't think there's a lot firearms allowed in here. I think it's bow hunting only.
They said it was special, so you might
You can have a shotgun during turkey season.
Some local guys just catching squirrels.
Probably.
There's more of that green junk.
Oh, somebody had a horse back here. Yeah, it looks like something's been
There's a good one there.
wallering down there. Pigs, probably.
Yep, it's big. Wide.
Yep.
He had a nice little mud hole here. He wallered in.
Yep, you're right.
Here's a good one right here, Joe.
Look, when they roll in the mud, it keeps the bugs off them, man.
Right there's a good one. It's not a big one.
Keeps the ticks and bugs off.
Probably under 100 pounds, I would say.
There's kind of another little mud pit over here.
His buddy was over there.
Enough for a slab of bacon.
They're in here.
No need to bring any more bacon.
About these beds in the tall grass that he'd find from the Sasquatch.
That's bear size, but I can't tell. See it?
That's a little wide.
Not for a bear.
Yeah.
No.
You could have a couple hog legs in there.
Yeah, but look at this print, Joe. 4.5 inches wide, like a bear.
And it's muddy enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be.
Over here too, you can tell something. Look at this. Something's been laying all through here. Only right here through this section. Maybe something was dragged.
Could be a mountain lion too. It's about the size of an adult mountain lion or black panther.
But that's a heel and tell it.
It's hard to tell though. It's old.
It was muddy at one point and held a good impression.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All through here, it's like matted down.
Muddy in here for a bit. Whatever walked through here.
I know there's a track, but that don't look like a track right there. I don't know. Yeah, could be. What'd you hear? Yeah, that's a good hole there.
Nice animal there in a good dry spot.
Yeah.
Probably a little fox.
Could be a raccoon, a little burrow.
Yeah.
But if I
Squatch
was an
food.
animal, that's a nice bone dry little root wad I sleep in.
Mm-hmm.
Armadillo, possum,
Yeah.
raccoon.
Could be. We're starting to get a spooky vibe. We're pretty far back in here. So.
Get up here and kind of look around. Let's pause for a few minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a creek down
Yeah. Want to go down in there or circle around?
there. This is slowly dropping off down here.
Uh-huh.
We're going to cross the creek.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'd like to find a muddy area. Maybe we can find some tracks.
You guys got any plaster? I got one stone.
There's got to be structures around here. All right, Steve just found a tree break and it's pointing towards the creek bottom. Could be deadfall, but it's the right height, I think.
It's pointing for a little Indian down there.
Yeah.
And look at this. It's been twisted probably before by something as a marker, which we all know what did it. But
Yeah.
this is probably a 3 or 4 year old.
Yeah, it's been broke before.
About a 3 or 4 year old marker.
Yeah.
Right foot, 17 inch. It's not that old. Joe, look at this. There's one here too. Right here. It's a hard maple.
Yeah,
No,
Jeff, I want my favorite wood knot tree. It's larger than yours.
No, it's what it is. They had a they cleared this out before, and a skid steer rubbed up against trees. There's more
Yeah.
of them there. There. He come up this holler and was rubbing sides of this.
I have seen them higher up though, Joe. It's hard to say. I know I used a certain tree to wood knock on all the time, and the bark ended up falling off. So you are right about that. Once you hit it so hard so many times, it kills the bark.
Pull over, get it.
No, I haven't found anything impressive. There you go. See if there's anything tailing us. Wow, that zoom is not working out. There we go.
Put it out for misery, Steve. Keep going, we'll be back.
I think it's too big, man. Be cool.
What knife you got?
Not yet.
Take a while.
We were talking about how that can be a Sasquatch back scratcher. They have to get up on the trees and scratch their backs like bears.
These are fresh
Yeah.
needles scraped off.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there is.
Green needles
Something
scraped off.
was, you know, could that be a bear?
And you know what? Being a cedar tree, there's not a lot of bugs in a cedar tree. I think this thing looks like, honestly, like it's just, you know, it could be where an animal got up here,
Raccoon?
like a raccoon and a bear,
That's
or
the right height, though.
a mountain lion, or something just shred, just trying to get at an animal going up the tree.
There's no claw marks.
No hair on it.
No claw marks. I can't see, so I don't know. There had to be hair.
I think it's just falling off after the winter,
Shredded all the way up though.
or
You know, it could
going
have
into
got
winter.
stressed for
Look,
that,
it's just falling off, falling right off.
That
If
last.
you look above it, it's all perfectly good bark. Something scratched the hell out of it.
Actually, guys,
Look at these needles.
that tree has been struck by lightning before.
Or a big cat, like stuck its hands up there and
Bobcat.
kept going up. I see my cats do that, so why not a big cat?
A bobcat. Maybe this is a bobcat's favorite scratching place.
Yeah,
He climbed up there, get a little perch up there, possible.
could be hair in there, but I
Because
don't
there's
see
really
it.
not many big claw marks, so it's something not very
And
big.
something else too. It's going up to the limbs. These are all fresh needles on the limbs.
Yeah, that's kind of strange.
So,
So-
is there something up there? I bet it's a raccoon.
Probably. It's like an oak tree and a cedar tree. Yeah, two different species grown together.
It's a cedar messing up the day of an oak.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we're friends. Remember I met you over there on the
But they like grafted together.
Is that? I guess that's possible.
Grafting, man.
They're just kind of grown. They do look separate, but
Yeah.
they're pressed really hard.
Yeah, that's cool though.
And tell you what, the cedar's gonna win. They
Yeah.
always do.
That's crazy.
Cedar's like, bring it.
The white oak's on the down. Look at the base.
Yeah.
See that rock?
That's a big one.
Yeah,
Bacon mushrooms and bacon.
that's a big mushroom there.
That's edible. It's chicken of the woods.
No, that's chaga.
Oh, it's not edible?
It is. It's chaga. It's like good for you. Really good for you.
Yeah, let's get it.
It's a big one.
They got the.
You want to scale that tree
No.
somehow?
Take. I got another.
About 10
idea.
feet high.
That's safer. We're gonna do this Bigfoot style. Tell you what,
There's some growing right there too on the lower side, but it's not as good. It's older. Yeah. You can make coffee out of
Hey,
that.
that's pretty firm.
Back in World War II, the Germans used to make coffee out of that because they didn't have access to regular
you
coffee
go.
grounds.
Bigfoot style.
No, that thing's
Wow,
tough.
That thing is tough. That
Where's
piece you
Big-
knocked on the ground is like a piece of wood.
Where's Bigfoot at when you need it?
You're gonna knock yourself out.
Let me try this.
Yeah, there you go.
Dude,
What'd you find?
meteorite. Lunch is served. That's iron. Joe, what are meteorites for?
Oh, this thing's all, guys, this is like a wood.
What's
Yeah. You can grind it up. Yeah, you grind it up, and you can like turn it into a powder.
Make coffee?
Yeah,
Smells like bacon.
it's really good for you though. I'm gonna
Joe,
take that.
What's that worth? Meteorite.
If you don't take it,
That's a meteorite.
Hang on. You got it?
man, it's like
Lord,
let me
it's
see that.
heavy. That's iron.
Think it's iron ore or a meteorite?
Yeah. Get your Geiger counter out, whatever that thing is, man. EMF meter.
We might have some uranium, plutonium there.
Oh Jesus, that could have a lethal dose.
Ooh.
That's iron.
This one's hard as a rock.
It is.
You think that'll set off a Geiger counter?
All right, we're starting to hit some different habitat here. Some pines and some agriculture. But yeah, we've went a long ways, and apparently this trail does not loop back to camp, so we got to walk all the way back or hit up another trail. But we're just looking for Sasquatch structures along the way, any tracks, and hopefully we can have a sighting. But there's been so much logging done around here by the state that I'm not seeing any good structures. Anything that I do see doesn't make me feel like it's Sasquatch, but it's a possibility, guys.
See that 7-foot tall black stump?
Yeah, that black stump. I don't know, I've heard a lot of stories where the Sasquatch like to hide in those things, especially the juveniles. Yeah. I heard that. I heard something weird. Yeah. I heard. Oh. No. The wind's blowing too hard. Yeah, I heard it. It did it again too. I dropped it there. Yeah.
Tornado rips through here, you can hide in there.
Absolutely.
This is it.
Huh?
It might. Not gonna say it won't.
We got a shelter right here. You do have to come down and get a drink. It says that's where they're making flakes. So if you get up there, just start digging around with a trowel on a point where two little forks come into a stream like that.
Yeah.
That's why you find it. They're sitting up high, waiting behind both the gears coming down. The gear, then I can usually walk down the middle of the creek.
Yeah.
Come to a finger like that.
Yeah, this is like a good intersection. All right, we're currently trying to find a cemetery that's hidden back here. Hopefully we can find it.
Is it within the boundaries of the park?
Let's come up the backside.
All right, there's the old cemetery. There are some pines in here, surprisingly. Big pines. It's kind of spooky.
Destination picnic spot. Ride your horses in here, have a picnic.
What are these guys?
Those are just cement blocks to keep people's vehicles from back and forth.
This one says the guy was born in 1815 and died in 1852.
52, that's an older one.
Yeah. Some of these are so old that they're like sunk into the ground. Look at that. All they got was a rock.
That was before the Civil War.
Yeah, we'll have to see how old some of these other ones are. Oh, nice. Yeah.
This person here was only 37 years old.
Life was tough back then.
Yeah. 1900, 1915. Died at the age of 15. Good person. Another young Dowd family member passed away. Young. All of them young.
Yeah. Yeah. Wonder if there's anyone here. Any spirits?
Ask again.
I'm afraid. I don't want an answer. It is. Yeah,
No,
there,
not that. No, no, not that. The red thing. There's a red thing.
yeah, there's like a red fruit at the top.
It's a prickly pear hanging off the end.
Missouri cactus.
Oh, I see that now.
You want to snip a couple and test them?
Mexico, they call them tunas. They got these little spikes on there.
Can you get it off?
Yeah, they definitely.
Yeah, they get a little. The ones they sell in the supermarkets are about the size of a little smaller than a plum.
There's a bunch of them here.
There's a nice one there. It's got a good color to it.
Oh, I'm not eating that. It's like fishy on the inside.
What?
Is that seeds?
Yeah, it's.
See those little hairs on it? They're gonna poke you.
What are you gonna do with that? Those are just seeds.
Yeah, it's real seedy.
Yeah, like a pomegranate. There's like a.
Let me see the inside.
There's a sweet tissue around the seeds. It's a lot like a pomegranate, but on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
It's really good. And the seeds, if you crunch them, they flatten.
Wonder if the Sasquatch ate
They're
them.
good.
Well, apparently they didn't take these.
Yeah. They poke themselves.
Well, the other ones don't have none on them.
And you eat them, you scrape the skin like that.
Yeah.
Did they
Like
already-
rhubarb.
Did they already take some off and left some for its cousins or next time?
Probably. Uncle Joe.
That was a little rough.
There's not many left.
Yeah. Joe likes it. Good stuff. Antioxidants. But yeah, this trail kind of looks like it dives down into here. I'll turn back around here in a second. Yeah. All right, you guys go that way, I'll go this way. See where I come up. Okay. Sounds good. This is a shortcut, guys. I think so.